Hey guys, Jiggy here. I just came from the Avengers Infinity War press conference in Singapore, Marina Bay Sands, and it's insane! Insane! Why? Because in attendance were executive producer Miss Tran, director Joe Russo, Nebula herself, Karen Gillan, Dr. Stephen Strange himself, Mr. Benedict Cumberbatch, and of course, the man who started it all for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Mind blown, Mr. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Tony Stark was there, literally feet away from me. I was able to score good seats, all thanks to Miss Marie Lozano, who's such a pro in getting these seats. And as a first timer here, you know, you gotta stick with the pros and just follow them. But you know, before I share with you the press conference, my grandmother, my mother, my relatives always taught me to give thanks and gratitude because it's only proper, it's respectful. You know, you really have to say thank you. And I'll be honest with you, Maybank credit card flew me here because they saw that I was just really a fan. I'm just happy to be here. I have no interviews, not an influencer whatsoever, but you know, thank you very much, Maybank credit card, because you know, you enabled my passions even more and you humanized financial services just like what Marvel Comics does to fans. It humanizes the characters, the stories. We all love the Marvel Universe because of that human factor. And you know, my sincerest gratitude to you guys, and of course the Walt Disney Company in the Philippines. Thank you very much for flying me here. Also, I am indebted to you guys forever. Thank you for turning my dreams into reality. So I was wondering, do you guys have the reality stone? Because my dream just came through. So thank you. So without further ado, here's the press conference of the Avengers Infinity War event in Singapore.
How's everybody doing? Good morning and welcome to the iconic Marina Bay Sands here in Singapore. My name is Glenn Ong and I'm your host. Now welcome to all our press partners from around the Asia Pacific region. We are here today to celebrate the soon-to-be released film from Marvel Studios, Avengers Infinity War. Now a few notes before we get started. For anyone on Facebook, feel free to stream live, but please, absolutely no flash photography, okay, during the conference from anyone. There will be a photo call just after our Q&A session in which you can take photos with a flash. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Now, as many of you already know, this film is an unprecedented cinematic journey, 10 years in the making, that spans the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel Studios' Avengers Infinity War brings to the screen the ultimate and deadliest showdown of all time. Now, the Avengers and their superhero allies must be willing to sacrifice all in an attempt to defeat the powerful Thanos before his blitz of devastation and ruin puts an end to the universe. And now, without further delay, please welcome to the stage executive producer Tran. Next up, director Joe Russo. Put our hands together to welcome the very beautiful Karen Gillan. to Marina Bay Sands in sunny Singapore. Now, we are absolutely thrilled, of course, to have all of you here today to talk about this incredible film, Avengers: Infinity War. Now, I would like to kick things off with a question for Mr. Robert Downey Jr. How does it feel to be back on the set of Avengers, knowing that this is probably going to be the biggest film of all time?
Well, first of all, hi. Good late morning to you. I mean, I think you'll hear from all of us as we go along. Like, we might be making the movies, but we're also fans, and we're also critics of our own work, and always wanted to try to make it better. So, but I think this time we might have nailed it.
Thank you very much, Robert. Next, I have a question for Benedict. How does it feel to be part of a production 10 years in the making?
Good morning, Singapore.
Good morning.
It feels a little intimidating, to be frank, when you first step onto a set filled with a roster of iconic characters as well as iconic actors. And then you go about doing a day's work and forget about the numbers of 18 plus films and 14 plus $1 billion and all the rest of it. And all this machinery, all this success leads to a point where you're on set with two of the most talented directors, an extraordinary cast and crew, and you're playing. You're just free to plus it, to get it better, to keep working it, and be free to enjoy and play. So yeah, it was good fun.
Thank you, Benedict. Thank you. Karen, how does it feel to be one of the rare villains to survive from movie to movie?
I'm honored. It's very exciting to get to be in more than one Marvel movie. Yeah, I mean, I love this character because, you know, initially she was a villain, and then we kind of learned more about her backstory, and then we started to question whether she really was a villain or not. I'm just looking at this, and this is the best. This is the weirdest sensation in the world, having one of
Those are for
these in
sale.
this
You
film.
can buy one later.
Just a shameless plug. But no, I love playing this character. I can't believe I get to do it in multiple movies. It's very exciting.
Thank you, Karen. And now, Joe. Welcome back to Singapore, Joe.
Thank you.
Now, we saw you the last time when you were here to promote Captain America: Civil War with Team Cap. How does it feel to be back with Team Iron Man this time around? That's right.
It feels awesome. It feels great. All along I supported Team Iron Man. I just want to let Robert know. Honestly, I was supporting Team Iron Man all along. I was here with Team Cap, just as a favor to Chris, but no, but it's great to be back. Absolutely love Singapore. Fans are the best here in the world, and we're all very happy to be here, so thank you.
We are thrilled to have all of you here. Last but not least, Trinh. If you could have the power of any of the Avengers, who would it be and why?
No pressure.
Oh wow, that's a tough one. Oh. You know, the world hasn't
I'm
seen
sorry, I have to get that.
The world hasn't seen her yet, but I have to say Captain Marvel. Because she's, you know, she has super strength, she has super speed, and she can fly. Who doesn't want to fly, right? And I think most importantly, she's a strong character and a leader, and I think everybody can, you know, really look up to her, especially little girls.
Awesome. Once again, it's a thrill to have all of you here today. Thank you so much for coming to Singapore. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've heard a little bit about these talented people and this incredible film. Now we open the floor to you guys and your questions. Should you have a question or questions for any of our wonderful guests today, please raise your hand and we will certainly have a microphone brought to you. Okay? All right. Wow. These lights are really bright. Let's start off with...
Could we turn the lights a little brighter on us? I want to go fully blind.
I don't want to see anyone in this room but light.
This is what it was like for people. It's Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
that gentleman at the back.
It's what it's like when you go to
I
heaven.
love it.
Staring at an
I'm
eclipse.
assuming there's a big group out there, but I can't see.
There's the person.
Hello.
A silhouette.
We can hear you now.
Oh,
Hi,
okay,
I'm
thank you.
Jabba
There
from
we go.
Australia. Hello.
G'day.
How are you? I brought a small Thor hammer. I brought the thunder from down under. Firstly, on behalf of cinema goers right the way around the world, thank you for the last 10 years of cinematic joy. It's been incredible watching all of you guys. Everyone that's touched a Marvel film, the thousands of people that have worked on it. It's been an incredible 10 years. Congratulations on the brand new film. It looks like the last superhero movie that needs to be made apart from Captain Marvel. I want to take it back, if that's all right, and ask Robert Downey Jr. and Karen, hello again, and Benedict, about casting. Robert, if you cast your mind back to when they first came to you and said, hey, do you want to be Iron Man? The cinematic landscape of superhero films didn't exist in the way that it does now. It feels like that was a pretty big risk back then. And can you other guys speak to that, Benedict and Karen, about how that felt when you were asked to be cast, about how being a superhero is a pretty key moment in your career now, whereas for you, Robert, maybe it was a really, really huge risk? Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I needed a job. Bad. And I really believed in Favreau and Feige and just that. I believed in Marvel Comics. And it was at a time when DC was really, even from my perspective, I was like, well, we'll do ours and we'll give them some counter programming for the DC movies, which are supposedly the cool ones. So, but you never know. It's always weird when you're part of anything even mildly historical, because you lose perspective on it. And but it has been amazing to just get caught up in it. And I think the two things they've done very well is casting of the actors and casting of the directors.
Well, for me, I just got a phone call from my agent asking me if I'm willing to shave my head. And I said, what for? And they said, Marvel. And I was like, yeah. I mean, that was a pretty easy one. And then I did like multiple auditions and a screen test. And then when I got the role, I was just completely over the moon. I mean, Marvel was already such a huge thing by that point. And I was just so excited to play this villainous, fun, creepy, weird character. Yeah, I was just so excited.
I mean, even though I was very late to the party, I was enthralled to it like you were, just caught up in the fandom of it and being an ardent lover of it in the cinema. And there was sort of vague discussions. A journalist said, oh, you make a great Doctor Strange. So it was sort of weirdly somewhere in the back of my head. The real ticket winner for me was the humor. I knew it had to be, this is a strange character by name and nature. And what is his place? What's his need in the world now? And actually, funnily enough, who would have thunk it? You know, the idea that the brain has the power to help ease your way, that you can change your world with thought and access something other than our reality, is a new direction for Marvel to go in. And it's weird and wonderful, and yet I wanted to somehow ground it and make him human and funny. So it was a challenge, and I was really enthralled to that. It had to be different, because everything that had come before was so damn good. And when they presented to me the pitch of it, I thought, yeah, how can I not? I could have a lot of fun doing this.
But by the way, if you did see the footage last night, Thanos demands your silence. Please, no spoilers.
Guys, so I checked on the rest of the PRESSCON and I can't upload everything because I don't want to spoil things for you. That's why I put the Joe Russo sound clip that Thanos demands your silence. So I'll be posting this when Avengers Infinity War shows already on the 25th. So I'll probably post this on the 26th because, you know, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. And everyone who will watch Avengers Infinity War on the 25th, please, 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 please do not spoil for the fans, because for those who've seen the first Iron Man movie until Black Panther, you know how we all hate spoilers. So don't be a D. Like, be a good guy, be a good girl. Respect. It's really all about respect. Respect for oneself, respect for all men. And come on, we're all Marvel fans here. Don't spoil it. Don't make enemies. Just, can't we all get along and assemble as one Marvel fan community? So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and you know what? I'm gonna post the winners right after. As promised, the winners of the Uniqlo t-shirt contest. 6 winners. Congratulations. If you see your name, please do send me a direct message on Instagram and we'll talk about it. So congratulations to all the winners. I'll talk to you guys next time. So from Singapore, bye.